I want you to do me a favor and think of the last religious argument that you read. This could be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It doesn't matter. It just has to have between 600 to 1,000 comments. Most likely somewhere deep inside of that big argument, there was that one guy that said, I believe in God because believing in God is much safer than not believing in God and being wrong and going to hell, and yada yada yada. This argument is called Pascal's wager. And Pascal's wager, if you didn't know, was first of all invented by a man named Blaise Pascal, who was a French physicist and mathematician, along with being a Christian theologian. Now, Pascal invented this argument in the 17th century, and it essentially states that believing in God is more beneficial than not believing in God because the threat of going to hell outweighs any potential benefit of not believing. Now, that sounds fine and dandy, I'm sure, and I can see in a way how Christians kind of think that makes sense. But the problem is it doesn't, and here's why. There's not just one God on the planet, there's 4,000, which means most likely the God that you believe in is the wrong one. A 1 in 4,000 probability is not very strong after all. So, what does this mean? Well, this means that most likely you're going to die, you're going to end up in heaven, at the pearly gates, there's going to be clouds everywhere, and the flying spaghetti monster is going to look at you dead in the face. He's going to be like, yo, why didn't you believe in me? Why didn't you accept my noodly appendages into your heart? And you're going to be like, Mr. Flying Spaghetti Monster, sir, I didn't know. I thought it was Abraham, that guy. I thought I was following him. And he's going to be like, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to send you to Flying Spaghetti Monster Hell. And you're going to go to Flying Spaghetti Monster Hell because the Flying Spaghetti Monster simply is not going to believe you. Even though you were a very nice person, donated all those charities, did all those good humanitarian activities and whatnot, you're still going. Now, the Flying Spaghetti Monster Hell is actually called the Freezer of Doom. And in the Freezer of Doom, you're going to be exposed to beer volcanoes, stripper factories, and there's going to be penguins everywhere. Yeah, like penguins everywhere. It's pretty cool, actually. The problem is, the beer's warm, the strippers have STDs, and the penguins are actually normal penguins. So that's cool. Anyways, you get the point. Most likely the God that these Christians believe in is not the right God. Or even if they're Muslim, it's not the right God. It's probably some random God that we haven't even heard of, if he is real, which he's not. I'm not saying he is. So, what does this mean about Pascal's wager? Well, while Pascal's wager seems to say that it's more beneficial to believe in God, in case you're wrong, or in case it's right, the truth is Pascal's wager should mean the opposite. It's actually more beneficial to double down on what we have here. It's more beneficial to double down on this life and not worry about oppressing yourself with some religious ideology that's first of all outdated and second of all unnecessary. Let's say, for example, that it even worked, that you did choose the right religion and you ended up in heaven. And at the pearly gates, that God would probably look at you anyways and be like, you only believed in me so you could get here. He's going to send you to hell still. You're still going to the freezer, my son. So what does this mean? This means just focus on the now. Be present in what we have. The odds of being alive are 1 in 400 trillion. Some people have estimated it to be much higher than that even. So enjoy it while it's here. Don't worry about God because most likely two things are going to happen. You're going to choose the wrong God or nothing at all is going to happen because death is just like pre-birth. You just don't remember it. You don't know you're not born yet. You don't know you're dead. It's just how it works. So enjoy what we have, my friends. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a few likes, just like a couple maybe. It's up to you, but I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.